Hello, my name is Adriel Irawan, and right now I'm going to talk about what basic human quality do we need more of and why. Now, how decent of a human being do you think you are? Because today I would like to talk about some basic human traits that if we could fix it up, if we could make it better, we could make the world a better place. So there will be three main things I would like to talk about. First one is selflessness, second one is forgiveness, and third one is intelligence. So for the first topic, selflessness. Nowadays people tend to only care about themselves. They do not care about others whether they don't want to or maybe because they cannot. A perfect example of this is when we commute every day, maybe if we live far away from our work and we use motorized vehicles, we can see every day that people tend to be selfish when they're driving around. And that is not good. So to close the first part, people are really selfish nowadays and we should really change it up. Because if we could be less selfish, it would be better. Second is forgiveness. Nowadays people tend to hold grudges over other people and they cannot forgive that easily. And that is not good. A perfect example of that is if we accidentally offend someone, they could spread it out and maybe a whole entire race could hate on us. And that is also very bad because that will bring no peace at all and it will bring only separation. So to close the second part, we should really forgive people more and we should be more tolerant towards others. And for the last one is intelligence. People tend to show lack of intelligence today because maybe they want to do something that they know is wrong, but they don't care about it because it only benefits themselves. A perfect example of that is from motorcyclists. They tend to break the rules, like crossing the red light, or they walk the wrong way from the direction of the road, or they use sidewalks which are meant for pedestrians. And we should really change that. We should open our eyes and we should really obey the rules. So people nowadays still lack basic traits that makes them a good human being, that makes us a better community. And we should really change that up if we want to make a world a better place. So in conclusion, if we could just be more selfless, be more forgiving, and be more intelligent and also obey the rules, we could all make the world a better place. And one more thing, changes starts from within, real changes. So we should really start changing from ourselves. Then we could continue to others and spread the positive changes. Thank you for listening.
Han Fei once said, a wise ruler is bound to conflict with the world. Related to the quote, I'm Axellius, and today I'm going to talk about my plans if I rule the world. I have three plans for the world. The first one is to legalize death sentence for corruptors. The second plans is to reduce pollution by making new regulations for petrol cars. The third plan is to making the greatest and the biggest theme park in the world. First, I'm going to talk about corruption. Corruption is increasingly being done around the world. One way to eradicate corruption is to make more severe law so people will think twice before they corrupt. In my opinion, death sentence is the best way to eradicate corruption. But there is another way to punish corruptors, such as making them poor. But in my opinion, making them poor doesn't have a significant effect as death sentence. My second plan is to reduce pollution by making new regulations for petrol cars, and that is increasing the tax for petrol cars. In that way, people would choose another alternate transportation such as electric cars. And I'm going to reduce tax for electric cars. Giving subsidies to the factory who make electric cars can also boost the production for electric cars and make them cheaper. And also making public transportation more comfortable and affordable for all people, so they would choose public transportation rather than private vehicle. My third plan is to make the greatest and the biggest theme park in the world. And the theme park must be the biggest because it is going to be built around the Niagara Falls. Why I have a very ambitious mission? Because why not? I'm the ruler of the world. So let's recap. My first plan is to legalize death sentence for corruptors so they cannot do corruption again. My second plan is to reduce pollution by increasing tax for petrol cars and reducing tax for electric cars, and then give subsidies to the factory who make electric cars. The third plan is to make the biggest and the greatest theme park in the world on Niagara Falls in Canada. So that is my plans for the world. I hope that my dream can come true, even though it is a little bit harsh. So thank you for listening, and I hope my dream can come true.